since 2008, there was a big shift in recruiting. You know, all of a sudden you had a lot of candidates that were available. Companies started shifting from being very skills-based to not only having skills-based, but also having soft skills-based. So that whole innovation, communication, collaboration, accountability, and passion were the things that really came out of that, of what companies were looking for above those skills. Now, as here in Silicon Valley, it's getting a little tighter as far as the amount of candidates out there. Companies are now shifting again into, okay, let's try and find the soft skills, because you can't teach people soft skills, but they can teach them the hard skills. And so that's the shift I'm starting to see over the past 1.5 to 2 years now. So there's a number of things they could do. Number one, because of SEO, SEM becoming so very important out there. If they do put their resume out in the world, out in the web, they want to go ahead and make sure they have those certain keywords that will go ahead and make them searchable. Because we will search you out, we will hunt you out, we'll see what you've done in the past. You want to get yourself to a point where you're not looking for companies; companies are looking for you. And that's part of that whole marketing aspect. And that's where you see, like, even engineers these days, the new generation of engineers are learning to have to market themselves and put themselves out there. Take the time, especially when you're new in your career, to go ahead and start building kind of that marketing foundation of what makes you stand apart from everybody else. What makes you special? What makes you that person that companies want to hire? And then on top of that, being actively involved in, like I said, LinkedIn or these other outlets to be able to market themselves out there. One of the big things I tell people on the interview is, when you go ahead and send in a resume, or a resume makes its way to a company, and the company should call you, don't take that call right then and there, because there is actually a 75% failure rate when they take that call right then and there, because they don't know who they're talking to, they don't know the company, they don't necessarily have all the facts and figures. And so one of the things I tell people to do is say, hey, you know what, I got something I got to do right now. Is there a good time I could call you back? What's your name? What's your number? Let's go ahead and let's schedule this out. And then what you do is you rush home and you do your research.